Chant together. Life is a time pass, क्या फर्क पड़ता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं, जो धारी राय सो मारी राय, nothing to do, nowhere to go, देखो सुनो मत बोलो, be 100% करे नाटक, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना, who asked you leave at zero complete level, मौज में रहो, be happy. Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Imagine there is a big portrait like this red curtain here, huge, made out of oil painting. And you have a freedom to look at it from wherever you want. So, somebody will like to go very close, maybe 2-3 inches, and wants to see how it looks like. So what will be his perception? It is very ugly. And he or she will not be able to see the beauty of the entire portrait. Then other extreme. Go far away, 5 miles. And from there look at the same poster. We will not be able to even recognize what it is like. So, who is at fault? Is the portrait is at fault or our vision is at fault? Nobody is at fault. The fault lies. We have not recognized what is the optimum distance wherefrom we can discover the beauty of the picture, is it not? If this world is horrible, we are too close to the world. I don't know what this world is, we are far away from the world. Maintain an optimum distance. See, friends, is one of the most important spiritual practice. When optimum distance is maintained, we are able to discover the beauty of anything in life. See? And therefore, this is what our scriptures very beautifully bring out through various stories. See? The truth is such, which cannot be told it is like this. See? Normally, how we try to tell about somebody who is unknown to us. Do you know him? No, I don't know him. Do you know that person? Yes, I know him. He is his father-in-law. Oh. So what is the rule? The unknown is brought to our knowledge with reference to the known. So simple it is. The other question is, what is known to us? Think. This world is known to us. Then uh, we are known to us. I am very unfortunate, I am very unlucky. Then we know something about God. There is something called God. I don't know what He is doing, creating problem for everybody. See? And what is spiritual practice? Suffer silently. See? And ultimately, have we ever discovered fulfillment in our life? Can we say, now at this moment, there are no loose ends to be tied. Life is fulfilled. See, friends. Therefore, the truth is revealed to us with reference to the known, because the truth is unknown. Now, second important factor. When something is unknown, how do we begin? We begin with blind faith. Faith is always blind. See, some of the Puneri people, I was in San Jose, California, and there is one Amma, she is very sweet and a very good friend of mine, very close friend. So when I land on the airport, from there directly I go to her restaurant. She has got a very big, beautiful restaurant. She started with a small, now it has become very big. So when I go there, I have nice food and all that. Then she said, Swamiji, once some people came and they saw all these things. And then one of the lady from Pune, she said, you must be from Pune, is it not? She said, to your surprise, thank God, I am not from Pune, I am from Mumbai. Oh, Puneri people take it for granted. Wherever there is best, they are Puneri. So, the unknown is peeped into by the inner strength called the blind faith. But in Pune, they are talking about Andhashraddha Nirmulan. Are Baba, Shraddha is always blind. When you know, you don't require Shraddha. Somebody tells us, this lady is your mother. I don't believe. Do you know where from you are dropped in this world? You have to believe. And then that lady tells, this man is your father. Hey, show me a DNA. No. So wherever the field is ignorance, Andhashraddha is an inner strength. It is not weakness. Those who do not have Shraddha, they cannot do anything in life. See, samshayatma vinashyati. Like we get into the flight. On what strength that this flight will land properly? Do we know what is going to happen? See, friends, therefore, if we want to discover the truth that we are, we have to go by this path. From the known, the unknown is indicated. So the first step is to start our journey in the unknown kingdom. The inner strength is blind faith. Now the question comes, blind faith in what? First, if you are a Gujarati, God. If you are a normal person, then God. You know, Gujarati, they have got a special pronunciation. Gross body. So, God, they call God. So, if we have to have faith, which are the areas? Shraddha, first in God. And those people who say, I don't believe in God, one boy was arguing with me. Swamiji, I don't believe in God. I said, don't believe. Who wants your faith? He doesn't need your faith. It's for you. Then the second thing. With this faith, we accept whatever is told in our scriptures. Bhagavad Gita says, Shraddhavan labhate jnanam. If we don't have faith, we will not proceed. You must have seen sometime. We go to the unknown areas and we ask somebody, hey, where is how to reach that place? But if you are in Pune, you will get a board there. A cobbler is sitting in a corner of the road and there a board is written. For asking the address, 5 rupees. For reaching you to the destination, 10 rupees. See? Faith. It is there, I am not creating, it is there like that. See? So, today is a Puderi day. So we ask somebody and he tells, you go this way, this way, this way and you will reach. And if we have doubt in his telling, I don't think he knows it, he is somehow telling. The moment we have doubt in him, we will ask another person, is it not? We will not proceed. Therefore, what is said in our scriptures, that we have to accept blindly. Shraddha is inner strength, it is not weakness. Shraddhavan labhate jnanam. Buddhiman kadapi na labhate. Those who are intellectuals, they never get it. So, first Shraddha in our scriptures, whatever is told is true. Then, second thing, Shraddha in the teacher who is teaching us. You must have had this experience. That teacher for whom we have no respect and reverence. We don't like even that subject. See? There was one man, he told me, Swamiji, I did not study Sanskrit, but now I am regretting. I said, never mind, learn now. Do you know why I did not study Sanskrit? I said, I don't know, I don't want to know. Remember this principle. If anybody who talks to you say, I don't want to know, cut it there itself. So he said, you know, when I was in the school, I don't know, my teacher was so much angry with me, Sanskrit teacher. Whenever he will come to the class, find out some excuse and tell me, go walk toward the wall. I had to walk toward the wall. And then spread your hands like this, I had to do like that. Facing the wall. For our period is to be 35 minutes. And I have to stand crucified for 35 minutes. Do you think I will study that Sanskrit? I used to hate Sanskrit because I did not like that teacher. See, friends, therefore, faith in the scriptures, faith in the teacher, the third thing. Faith in your own abilities, you can. You should, you must, you will. I don't think I can do. Then who can do it? See, friends, many people lack faith in themselves. They have this notion, I don't think I can do. Why can't you do it? You can. Give it a try. It will be possible. With this, we begin our spiritual journey. Shraddhavan labhate jnanam. Then tatparaha. Tatparaha means ever inspired to lead this spiritual life. See, no compromise. We have to be strictly abiding in this. See? And with that disciplined mind and disciplined thinking process, because what is the scriptures? Scriptures teach us how to think. See? And once you get this understanding of thinking, you will see this whole world is a big joke. See? And then you get everywhere a message from the divine. Everywhere you get message. This is what I told you, learning from every experience of our life. I'll tell you one example. One of my friend, he is also Babaji, he asked me, Swamiji, you tell so many examples and all that. Where from you get it? Please tell me the book reference. I will also like to quote. I said, you are one example. See, you have to learn. No, it's not in books. Once they took me to one vaccine production laboratory. Take us everywhere. And we had to go there as if we know everything. And then after showing whatever they had to show, they took me to the mice colony, a big hall like this, AC, and there are so many cages. And they told, these are inbred lines, which I didn't understand. I said, okay, inbred lines. You have to pretend you know everything. So, and then in each cage, there were about 10, 15 of them, mice. See, we give them the vaccine dose, different doses, and then we observe. What you observe? Then we observe the behavior of the mice. And on the basis of that, we determine what is the titer to be given to the human being. Like that we decide. So he was showing me this. See, in this, there are 15 of them. Now, some of them are dull, some of them are playing, some of them are doing, some are eating. So we note it down. And on the basis of that, we draw conclusions. After everything was shown, then, you have got any doubt? I said, I have no doubt, but I have got wisdom. What? I said, you are my guru. Thank you very much for teaching me. Swamiji, why are you making fun of me? I said, there is no need. See, I tell you how you taught me. Like these cages, mice, and you are the observer. Exactly the same way. Tamilian, Andhra, Marathi, Gujarati, Punjabi, Bengali, American, European, these are the different cages. And their vaccine is given. And then God is observing. Will the scientists ever bother what happened to those mice? Exactly the same way. Don't get carried away. After death, where do we go? पहले मरो तो सही फिर देखेंगे. See, friends, all these useless questions. See, Swamiji, what happens after death? Come on, I can't tell you, I have no experience. How can I tell you? See, think of living, not dying. Die anyway you will be, but live you have to. And for that, what are the reference points? First is this world. See, now about this world, we try to think and understand the truth. Instead of learning, we have questions. I feel many times I am a questionable personality. Everybody asks the questions. They are all doubtfuls. So, one person asked me this question. Swamiji, when this world is created, and how long is this world, and when this world will be dying, where from it begins, where it ends? Could you believe who asked this question? A small child of 7 years. When I looked at her, I said, hey, this is not your question. Who asked you to ask this question? Mummy. Then I said, Mummy, come. Why don't you ask me directly? Swamiji, I am afraid of you. I said, I am vegetarian. I don't eat people. See? So then I asked her, I said, now you answer my question. Don't argue. Yes. When did you wake up this morning? Swamiji, I said, tell quickly. 7 o'clock. This world is created at 7 o'clock. Think, friends. Now, where from the world begins? The world begins from our body onwards. See, how long the world remains? Till we are identified with the body. Where the world ends, it ends in the body. See? And this you can see in this world very easily. Once I was invited somewhere for dinner. After that, then they say, Swamiji, our grandmother is not well, you please bless her. We are fit everywhere. When somebody is born, we go. When somebody doesn't get birth, we go. When somebody dies, we go. When somebody doesn't die, we go everywhere, fit. So we went there. And then that old lady, she was in coma. So the nurse was there, so I talked to the nurse. I said, hey, how are you? Everything fine? Are they paying you properly? Till you get the next job, I prayed to the Lord, they should continue. We should care for the people, is it not? And then those people came to see how I bless, to see the blessing. So immediately drama started. I took the hand of that comatose lady and then kept my hand on that and kissed my head. Who will kiss that dirty hand? And then only the lip movements. No, who can challenge what I am doing? Then keep down. Third day, that fellow came for my lecture. After the talk, Swamiji, thank you very much. I said, okay. I don't ask question why. They say, okay, thank you, thank you. That day you came to our house for dinner. I said, I don't remember. No, 3 days before. I said, it is gone out. It is not inside, gone. No, you came, our grandmother was not well, you blessed her, she was in coma. Now my heart started coming out of the chest. What happened because of my blessings? If she survived, he has come to kill me. And if she dies, people die because of my blessings. See? We could not see her torture. She was suffering so much. God has ultimately answered the prayers and she is relieved. I said, hey Mahatma Ji, don't cheat yourself. A person who is in coma never suffers. The one who has to pay the bills, he suffers. Arey yaar, bas ho gaya. Because when a person is in coma, not identified with the body, where is the suffering? Where is the world? So what we have to learn? Our world becomes a problematic for us only after body identification. Now work on this thesis. On what ground we claim that I am this body? See? Body we have not created. Body doesn't listen to us. You must have seen, there are some people, they are having no sharp corners, a round figure. See? They simply look at the ice cream advertisement from a distance. They put on 5 kilo. Pata nahi kahan se aa gaya. And the other extreme, there are agarbatti brand. They eat the whole live buffalo, yet they continue like that. No reason, no logic. So the body is not created by us, it doesn't listen to us, yet I am the body. See? Therefore, what is the wisdom? Wisdom is, are we living as body or we are living through the body? Find out. We are all living as the body, for the body, on everybody. Recognize this. Then how to do this? Karnataka. See? The same man, he takes 3-4 forms. First form is he is a son to his father. Second form is he is a husband to his wife. Third form is he is a father to his son. Has he become 3? And who are suffering? These 3. non-existing entities. See? Our struggle in spiritual life is like a child saw the moon reflection in the waters. And he was insisting, please bring me to me, please take it out for me. You may do anything, you cannot fish out the reflection from the water, is it not? Because it appears, doesn't exist. The same thing. The other day, one girl came to meet me. She says, Swamiji, you know I am divorced. I said, yes, I know. Mummy told me about this particular function in our house, you cannot be present. It is only for the married girls and you are not. So, you should go. But then she said, but you know, I am only divorced. Then I should be allowed to come. He said, no. Then go and ask Swamiji. So we are fit for everything. She came to me, Swamiji, Mummy asked me to ask you. I said, tell her I don't want to marry you. No, not for marriage. Then for what? Question was, be attentive. After divorce, the girl becomes widow or not? Tell me. Now she has no more husband. Husband died. He is no more there. Now tell me what happens. Think over this. We all suffer as that which doesn't exist. Who can help us? Our condition and the child's condition, crying for the moon's reflection to be fished out of the water. Is it not the same? Try to separate the man from the husband. And who is miserable? Man or husband? Think, friends. Now tell me what spiritual practice and what efforts and how much time will be required for the husband to know that he is man. I am a man, not husband. क्या कहा? नहीं, I am a husband. अरे डम्बो, play your role. When you are in front of your elders, listen to them, but do what you have to do. Don't argue with them. Old people, you should never argue. They are gone case. The kids, never listen to them. Because they will be only asking money. But the main thing you are not telling, how to deal with the wife. Oh, that is the simplest. When she is talking, you should keep quiet. When she is quiet, you should not talk. Peace will prevail. How simple it is, friends. Then, how to deal with Karnataka. See, my friends, do you know, during 1930s or so, the ladies were not coming on the stage for drama. The gents used to act as the woman, like Kumar Gandharva, etc. They used to act as a woman and come on the stage and act as a woman. That time also, that actor did not forget that he is a man. Exactly the same way. Don't forget, first you are a man, by mistake you became a husband. Now for your mistake, you have to silently accept. हाँ, मेरी गलती हो गई. See, friends, Can there be simpler spirituality than this? But we like complicated things. Like, this happy mantra mala. One Gambhirananda asked me this thing. Swamiji, please don't mind, but I want to tell you something. What kind of this mantra is there? I think it's for entertainment. No, we have got many mantras in our scriptures. I said, you follow that. I am not against them. See? After that was over, one Kamandalu asked this question. Swamiji, why didn't you tell him? I said, look here, I don't like to argue with anybody. The best way to disagree with anybody is to agree immediately. He will forget. Agree about what? Forget about it. Don't argue with anybody in life. See. So I said, look here, I'll tell you one mantra. Tell me the meaning. Om Trambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukaviyo Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritahat. What do you understood? See? If somebody comes and talks to you in Chinese, what do you understand? Pata nahi yaar kya kar rahe. See, words without meaning cannot influence us. Now this simple mantra, dekho suno mat bolo. Practice straight away. It will have impact in your life. But somehow or the other, that funny notion goes. What is said in Sanskrit is the truth. Even my logo you have seen there hanging. On that also. Swamiji, why your logo is so funny? I said, because I like fun. Because normally you see all the logos, they are complicated. There will be one snake doing Bharatanatyam, and then the sunrise will be there. There will be two swans and coming together and making a heart shape, and there will be something like that, and birds flying and all that, and then you have to look at it. What does it mean? Mujhe bhi bata nahi. See? And something is written in Sanskrit which nobody understands. Here you don't have to worry. Because logo is meant for whom? Logo ke liye. Ye logo hi hai. Just be happy over. Don't make life complicated. See, friends, many of us have this wrong notion. Spirituality means all the time as if you have consumed a handful of caterpillars. What? Spirituality ho gayi. Dysentery hai kya? See, friends, relax, relax. Therefore, what is this world? Where from it begins? What it is? It begins from your body identification. If you want to have freedom from this world, this is the only step. Live through the body. Don't live as the body. Like an actor lives through the character without becoming the character. See? And then he has to play his role perfect. Then he gets appreciation. Actors get appreciation, money, name, fame. The same actors, when they react in their own life, they are destroyed. Therefore, Karnataka. So, wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100%. Now, what more spirituality we want? See, friends, therefore, start from here. The first step on the spiritual path is start playing with this idea. What it is like being other than the body. Start playing. Don't sit dumb way. Don't disturb your meditation. Pakda, nikal gaya. No. See, there is one text which has influenced my life tremendously, and that text is Tripura Rahasya. One of the most wonderful texts. There are 22 chapters in that. And in probably 18th chapter or so, there is one event. In that text, the wife is the guru and husband is the disciple. So the wife teaches everything to the husband. Husband as usual was dumb. Then he was taught by her and he started doing meditation. Sitting in his bed and doing meditation. One day she comes and she sees he is sitting and doing meditation. So being wife, she sits next to him, hugs him. And he said, "What are you doing? You are still lost in this world. You only taught me, withdraw from the world. Why are you getting again in this world?" And sitting with the closed eyes, she said, "My dear, tell me, what do you get when you close your eyes? And what do you lose when you open your eyes?" See, our meditation is like the cat drinking the milk. When the cat drinks the milk, she closes her eyes so that nobody could see her. Friends, destroy your meditation. We are not here to suffer in meditation. We are here to celebrate life. Life is a celebration, not a calibration. See, it is so important. The world is a celebration. Bhagavan has not created this world out of frustration. Yeah, theek hai, bana dete. No, it's an expansion. See, therefore, why this world? Why this world? Drop those questions and come to this. And what is there? It is said, "Na rupamasteha tathopalabhyate nanto na chadi nada sampradishta." This world that we talk about, the heaven and the hell and this world and that world, there are 14 worlds. Bhurvusvaha mahajanaha tapa satyam atala vitala sutala talatala rasatala patala mahatala. All bakwas. Is it like a 14 container tiffin box? See, friends, narupamasya tathopalabhyate. It has no beginning, no middle, no modification, no end. Is it not our experience? We have no beginning, no experience of birth. See, somebody tells us, you are born on such and such date. We have to agree. And then they make kundali. And in that kundali, you find anybody's kundali, the time of birth is always odd time. 7:39. Except two, everybody is born on an odd time. Bhagwan Ram and Bhagwan Krishna, exactly 12 o'clock. All others, 7:38. Are you waiting? Adha aa gaya ki pura aa gaya? But then that we take so seriously. Neither we are born, have experience of birth, nor we have the experience of growth. When somebody for the first time addresses us, "Uncle, please sit down," then we start shaking. Don't call me uncle before everybody, call me Bhaiya. Are, UP ka Bhaiya. See, friends, we have no experience of birth, no growth, no modification, no end. We never have experience of death. Nanto na chadi nada sampradishta. Then ashwatthaminam suvirudha moolam asanga shastrena dridena thitva. This body identification has to be discarded by asanga shastrena. Don't live as the body, but live through the body. Living through the body is do your part perfectly well, but don't get entangled in that. See, friends. How simple spiritual life becomes. And therefore, to understand this, the only way I can think of is illusions can be conquered only by knowing them as illusions. You cannot destroy the illusions. You cannot change the illusions. You can discard them only by recognizing that they are illusions. That's it. See? But then we want to do sadhana. A bird was sitting in front of the mirror and he saw something inside the mirror. Oh, there is somebody there. Therefore, destroy him. Started pecking his beak. Nothing happened. Blood started coming. He went from behind the mirror. Oh, he is not there. I think he has gone. Comes again. Are he is still there. Then he does the spiritual practice. Yoga. Standing on one leg. And after some time, when the leg is paining, he opens the eyes. Oh, he's still there. Oh, he has not gone. Then I had to do some charity. He started doing the charity, but even then that reflection doesn't go. Then he thinks, let me do pranayam. He does pranayam, reflection doesn't go. Then he is doing the japa. Om Namah Shivaya, 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 Om Namah Shivaya. Or still they are not going. What to do? And out of frustration, he breaks that mirror. Oh God, now there are many of them. Where from they have come? And in that, he frustrated his whole life. This is our story. See, husband is a man reflected in the mirror of the wife. See? Can you improve the reflection? No. Can you improve the mirror? But what happens? Husband wants to improve the wife. Wife wants to improve the husband. This is called as Ashakyanushthan. Impossible undertaking. See? The whole life goes only in that. Therefore, don't get too serious in any relational existence. Remain cheerful, happy. That's it. It is so important, friends. It is not difficult to practice. And then we are told, you are suffering because you are a jiva and last life you have done good, bad, and therefore in this life. Because intelligent people ask this question. See? Why God has created poverty? Why there are criminals? Why there are terrorists? Don't worry about it. What you want to ask? No, my problem is why I am having so many problems in my life. My wife doesn't listen to me. My children don't listen to me. What is happening? Oh, last life, this life, next life. And what is that? You are a jiva, you are a soul. This is the first bluff given in all the religions. Break that wrong notion. See, they will never analyze what is the jiva, what is the soul. Is soul an individuality or a phenomenon? See? Can there be a husband without the wife? Can there be a husband without a man? No. Both are required. Now out of these three, husband, wife, an expression of husband through the limitations of the wife is called as husband. Out of these three, which is the reality? The husband is reality, wife is reality, or the man is reality. If the man is not there, there cannot be wife, there cannot be husband. But if the wife is not there, man continues to exist. Exactly the same way. The absolute reality Paramatma expressing through the limitations of the Panchakoshas, that life principle is called as Jiva, life. So Jiva is essentially Abhivyakti, a manifestation, not the individuality. Like any fool getting married to another fool is called a husband. Husband is a common noun, it is not a proper noun. In the same manner, Jiva is not individuality. See, friends, but we take the Jiva as individuality and then go into hell and heaven and suffer. See, friends, and to tell us this, the scriptures tell us, Mamai vamsho jiva loke jiva bhuta sanatanaha manashashtani indriyani prakriti sthani karshati shariram yadavapnoti yachapyut kramati shvaraha gruhit vaitani sayyati vayurgandhani vashayan Shrotram chakshus sparshanancha rasanam granamevacha adhisthaya manashchayam vishayanupasevate utkramantam sthitam vapi bhunjanam va gunanvitam vimudha nanupashanti. The story of the Jiva is not understood by the dull-witted. Vimudha nanupashanti. Pashanti jnana chakshusha. See? Friends, some stories are told to convey a subtle meaning which cannot be put in words, which is to be inferred from the stories. See? Now one story which happened many years before, it has become a very special story. Somewhere I was having a satsang and there was one old man sitting right in the front, very sincere, must be very old. And I don't entertain questions while I am giving talk. Afterwards you may not or may not ask. So he asked me after the story was told, Swamiji, no, I felt bad not to tell him anything. Very village type of person sitting very sincerely. And whenever I used to say something, he used to say, Now what can you do with him? Innocent person. So he asked this question. The story was, a fish happened to go to a well and there was a frog in the well. And the frog asked, where are you from? So the fish said, I am from sea. What is sea? Sea is water. How much water? Now the frog started showing his little hands. This much water? Fish said, no. Then two hands. This much water? No. He took a leap within the well. This much? No. Out of frustration and sarcasm, he jumped from wall to wall diagonally. This much? He said, no. Then how much? Come with me. They went to the sea. Now the frog asked, tell me how much is the water? Maunam Vyakhya. Frog kept quiet. When the story was told, that old man asked this question, Swamiji, how that fish went to the well? You could laugh. Now, if I laugh, he will feel insulted, In others, he was a respected man of the society. I said, he went by Kingfisher Airlines. Now tell me, what was the purpose of the story? A person who is lost in, this is called technically Kupamanduka Vritti. A person who is lost in small little things, can he ever imagine infinite? See? We are lost in a small little, I am husband, I am Mithra. Hurry up, break that. Only when she is there, otherwise you are free. Don't carry the burden of the husband all the time on your head. See, friends, and therefore we told you Mahamantra. Wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100%. That's it. But thereafter, Karnataka. Don't forget, drama is over. Remove that. Or if you carry the Chhatrapati Shivaji everywhere, Arey yaar, utar. See, friends, it is so important to know this is, in fact, is the real practice of spiritual life. Don't get lost into too seriousness. See? So we all have to play the role of the Jiva. Jiva is not the truth. Because if Paramatma is infinite and we are a part of him, infinite cannot have parts. Can we say the ocean is the summation of all the waves? No. Ocean is all the waves plus Atyatishta Dashangulam, plus much more. Therefore, we have to rise above the small little things in life. And then we come to know we are not the Jiva, but we are Jivana, life. See? It's so important. In some place, one man died and that lady was crying and I happened to be there. And Swamiji, why he has died? Pathetically, and as if, I have killed him. Then I said, Mama, keep quiet. I can awaken him. I can bring him back in his life. Ready? No, Swamiji, I don't mean that. See, friends, don't get lost in this world. We are here just a time pass. There is nothing to gain, nothing to lose. Keep this principle and prove that we are here only to spread the bliss without creating blisters. Like a flower. A flower never goes to give fragrance to the world. The flower has fragrance. Whosoever comes, take it. See, therefore, spiritual life is not an action, it is an experience. And that experience is not created, it is discovered. And for that discovery, we have to have something higher to look forward to in our life. And that higher is called as God. So where is the God? So start from the distance, the sun is God, but it is far away, okay, the moon is God, but that is also far there. Now, okay, do you smoke? Of course. Then you have got a lighter, yes. In the lighter, that fire, that is God. Oh, God is God, very good. That only, no, earth is God. Then the food is God. Then your digestion power, aham vaishvanaro bhutva praninam deyamajrata, digestion power is him. And not only that, sarvasya chaham hridisannivishtaha mattaha smriti jnanam apohanancha. Vedaisya sarvai ahameva vidya. I am the very essence of everything and being. And I alone support. Dream, smriti, jnanam, waking, apohanam, deep sleep, and chakarat samadhi. I alone support all the experiences. And therefore, what is worthy of knowing? Who is this I? Sarvaihi vedaihi aham eva vidya. That is worthy of knowing. See, friends. Then we come to discover the one who was miserable, he never existed. See, friends. Therefore, conditioned expressions appear many, but they are not many. Like conditioned expressions, the man has become 3, but has he become really 3? No. These are the roles we have to play. And with this understanding, when we start leading our day-to-day life, slowly and steadily, we will remain at peace with ourselves. And a person who is at peace with ourselves, I'll give you a simple technique if you want to be happy. Be a follower. Don't be a leader. See? And this I learned, from whom? From Nakula Sahadev. Which are those 5 fellows? Yudhishthir, Bhim, Arjun, Nakul, Sahadev. When before the war they were discussing, and Yudhishthir was very clear. His principle of life was plan the work and work the plan. Don't go on only planning. Bhim was very clear. I have to open the chest of Dushasana, Duryodhana, and take out his heart like a coke from the fridge and drink it, and he does it. Nakula Sahadev, most intelligent. They say, we don't think. Whatever our Bada Bhai does, we'll do that. He knows better. We just follow. But Arjun Singh started thinking and suffered. Therefore, friends, if you really want to be happy in life, be a follower. Anywhere I go, I don't decide anything. Here I have come, Prakash is my boss. शुरू करो? हाँ शुरू करो. नहीं 10 मिनट रुक जाओ. Relax. See, friends, and when you are a follower, you can never go wrong. You only decided, sir, we follow that. But it was your mistake. Okay, my mistake. Over. Life becomes very simple. See? When you follow these principles in day-to-day living, you are growing wise. And wise people are never miserable. Can you imagine? Bhagwan Shankaracharya has gone in depression. Imagine. You can never imagine even that. Can you imagine a great Mahatma has gone in depression? No. Because they are never serious about anything. When they are taken this world, Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya Jivo Brahmaiva Napara. Abide in this knowledge, and then life is a time pass. Na kuch pana, na kuch khona. But what will people say? Kya farak padta hai? Let them say. One example about this, I remember one mother came and complained me, Swamiji, your mantra goes in our house every day continuously, and that has affected my daughter. I said, what happened? Good or bad? Worse, not bad. What happened? She is 7 years. Yes. She doesn't get up in the morning to go to school. Every day I had to coax her, get up, get up, get up. And ultimate when it came, I told her, look here now, it is 8:30. 9 o'clock the bus will come. If you don't get up, you will miss the bus. You cannot go to school. In that sleepy mode, she says, Kya farak padta hai? And slept. And I became so angry. Make life light in the light of wisdom. That is our choice. Therefore, friends, life is like a cup of tea. Depends how you make it. You boil it and complain, it is too bitter. You add one gunny bag full of sugar and say it is too sweet. You have a choice. You decide whether life is a celebration or a calibration. The choice is given to us. Those who are miserable, they are miserable by choice. Those who are happy, they are happy by choice. Choose whatever you like. Miseries go to everybody. But those who have chosen to be miserable, God will say tathastu, and all the miseries will come to you straight away. Therefore, this is all the wisdom with which we can grow wise every moment in our life. And the symptoms of wisdom are, you are always happy, not because your wife is good, but in spite of your wife, you are still happy. You have learned all the 4 lectures of the day. ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ